Hey there, people. We're just going to do another one of these little quickies, okay? Even though it's actually a pretty big deal with Saturn retrograde coming up this year. It's going to go through the spring and the summer, right up to the end of August, okay? And you might not notice it because it's one of the big heavy planets and it's way out there. It's not like Mercury when that flips. But still, it's kind of a big deal. And the way I'm feeling it, it's the truth police, okay? And they're being nice about it, you know. They're not handing out tickets and throwing people in jail. But because we got a big fat grand trine, I would like you to look at the little, like, all signs disclaimer video, please, if you got a moment. So what's going to happen is, for you, Aries, what's going to happen is that Saturn is going to be grinding back through the late 20 degrees in your 9th house, which is your, place of higher learning, wisdom, consciousness, like just, big travel, big, seeking the truth anyway. I mean, that's kind of like the Sagittarius home ground, honestly. And that's where Saturn is. Saturn is hovering in Sagittarius for a little while longer, okay, until the end of the year. So it's kind of a big deal for you, Aries. It's harmonious, so it probably won't be too bumpy or anything, but let's just find out what's going on for you during this period where the truth police are coming into your life in that area, okay? It's not a big, this is just a little 3-card simple thing, but it's kind of far-reaching, okay? Here's your situation, okay? And here's the challenges. And here's the ways we can maybe handle it, okay? Now, I forgot to cut, alright? But we're going to be fine. No big deal. Alright, so what is the situation, Aries? Money. Big money. Big money. Wow, that's kind of cool. Stability, okay, mastery. Maybe it's like you're getting 3-dimensional mastery in the material realm when it comes to that part of your life. Maybe getting some kind of like super high-level qualification in something, or getting major upgrades in your toolkit. I'm not saying just like regular school, but like having deliberately chosen to upgrade your whole skill sets when it comes to wisdom and knowledge and understanding in the world, perhaps even becoming a teacher. But overall, this is just wealth and attaining mastery with your resources in that part of your life, okay? So that's pretty cool. I like that. I think you're very lucky. Well done, Aries. So if that's not you, if you're not making that happen, or if you've already made it happen and it's going to become evident through the retrograde that, wow, you've done a really good job. Well done, Aries. You get a full score. That's great. Or it might imply that you need to come up to this level of mastery, okay? The cops might be coming in and saying, you know you can be all this, you know you can do this, it's your obligation, it's your duty, it's your responsibility, so let's step it up a little bit, people, alright? Okay? We're not going to lock you up, it's just that you're so cool that you can be this if you are not, okay? So what's the challenge with all of this? Oh, maybe there really isn't much of a challenge. Maybe the challenge is that there's a lot to celebrate, but maybe you can't believe it. Or maybe that if you, sorry to say this, if things aren't quite up to scratch and the cops have noticed, the truth police have noticed, and this is where you need to be but where you're not, then the challenge would be the lack of celebration. In other words, like, okay, go back, do everything all over again, and then you might have a chance to celebrate, okay? Alright, dear Aries. So that might be the challenge here. Like if you do your homework properly, if you get it all right in that part of your life, yeah, then you can be all this. But whatever's out of whack, whatever's not up to scratch, and it's going to happen for everybody somewhere, somehow. Whatever's out of alignment, that has not been upgraded properly, is going to restrict you from partying up and enjoying all of this, okay? So how are you going to deal with it? It's not bad, Aries. This is actually kind of awesome. You're kind of lucky. I think it's because you're part of this big fat grand fire trine, okay? So you're pretty lucky. So what's the challenge? I mean, how are you going to deal with it? It's so easy. Don't sweat, Aries. You're literally just going to come into your strength. You're going to come into your power. You're going to overcome the challenges. And you're going to come out absolutely fine. And you're going to deal with whatever is not all this. And you're going to figure it out. And you're going to come out just fine, because you have to. Because if you don't, then your life sucks. Okay? So it's a question of, you know, wrangling the primal forces here, like maybe your ego, like maybe you don't like being called out by the truth police, thinking you're so awesome already, Aries, which is understandable, of course. And you might have to go deep into your spirit, deep into your soul, and dig up that extra, whatever it is you have to do to come into your power and do this big revision upgrade, okay? Because it's going to happen. There's no way out of it, Aries. It's going to happen. The truth police are there. They're going to be hovering over you in the 9th house. And you are going to have to get your act together. Otherwise, everything turns to crap. It's just that you don't really have such a bad ride here, because honestly, you've got that fat trine supporting you. So I think you're going to be okay. I think you're going to be just fine, in fact. You're going to come out of it really well, honestly. I mean, that's okay. It might require, you know, effort. You might have to put in extra effort to raise yourself up to this standard and to be all of this, which is pretty awesome, especially when it comes to very tangible aspects of your life, the material aspects, coming into this and being all this. You can do it, okay? You can do it, Aries, no problem. And you will have a chance to celebrate and be happy with all your buddies, okay? It's going to be fine, okay? You're going to get your just desserts. It's going to be fine, because you are going to rise into your power. You're going to spirit will prevail over the ego, okay? It's going to be fine. You know, Aries and Sagittarius and Leos, you guys, you can get pretty carried away with yourselves and how awesome you are. And you might have just been getting away with a lot, you know, because you're so awesome already. But the reality is, it's time for an upgrade. But you can handle it, okay? You can do it. You will rise into your power, and that's how you're going to do it. You're going to literally grab yourself by the you-know-whats and make it happen, all right? And I didn't mean to be gender specific there. This is for everybody, all right? All of you Aries, all right? You're going to be fine. Well done. Enjoy the journey.